Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthra here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we went through the Jabu Jabu Belly dungeon of the game, which is Dungeon 3. So now that we've got all our spiritual stones, we're going to go ahead and head back to see Princess Zelda. And why is the gate up? It's still daytime, and man, that night's coming fast, too. I should have enough time to make it right. Of course, why is the gate up? It's still... the sun's right there. Wait, what? That's probably not good. Can we not get in? Now it's right. Okay, this looks really familiar. Well, hopefully it does. Because if you recall back to Link's nightmares at the start of the game, looks like his nightmare just became a reality. And there's Zelda and Impa. And she threw something to us that fell into the moat. Holy crap! Oh, that's not good. Man, look at that nose. Holy cow. It's a huge nose. It's a Super Mario. Arrgh, I lost her. Yarhar. You, over there, little kid. What? You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. And screw you. I know who you are. You're Ganondorf. Saw you earlier. You've got guts, kid. I got a knife! And the ears, too. Look at those ears. It's like the perfect shot to show off how big his ears are. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Link, shield it! Link! What are you doing? No! The funny thing is, if you've got the Hylian shield out, he doesn't even take it. He's still wearing it on his back in that scene. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Well, that's probably not good. And he just blinks. Well, that's not good, and all the ominous stuff is gone now. What is this that Zelda threw in the moat for us? If I can pick it up. Dude! The thing is, this water's not very deep, so you have to get right over it. There we go. You found the Ocarina of Time! This is the royal family's treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. The Ocarina of Time? So wait, we've got everything to open the door now. The only other thing we needed was the Ocarina. When you hold this Ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the Ocarina and this melody. Oh, I'm so sorry, I was doing all my side questing. Of course, even if you go as fast as you possibly can, you're still gonna... it'll still be a you got there too late thing. So take all the time you want. And this song opens the door of time. And we have learnt the Song of Time. Play this melody in front of the altar at the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Well, yeah, we gotta protect the Triforce, but... Alright. First and foremost, there's actually one other thing we want to do. And not in just grabbing those rupees. But there's one thing I want to show. This is completely optional, but I want to show it because it's kind of... For Ocarina of Time standards, it's pretty dark. So let's head off into the back alley here. I'm not sure which one it is. There's 2 back alleys. We'll find it, though. And this isn't it. Yeah, here it is. Hey, dude. Ugh. Are you the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. Oh, don't worry, I got it. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. He's not moving anymore. So yeah, you actually get to see a soldier die. Pretty hardcore. Things. Strange, this door doesn't open. Oh well. But yeah, you can actually get a little bit more info on what happened. Ganondorf has betrayed the King of Hyrule, and thusly has, I believe they mentioned it somewhere that the king is dead, and obviously Zelda and Impa have escaped, fortunately just in time. But before we progress the story, we have to do this now. This is the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, and then you'll sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you sold the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. So, the reason that you have to do this now is because one of the upgrades for the Deku Nuts, and it might be both of them to be honest, if you continue the plot any further from here, the game actually locks it out. I'm not sure about the 3DS version, but on the Virtual Console in the original game, this upgrade actually gets locked out. So, it's kind of annoying, but there's not much you can do about it. Okay, apparently you have to read the fine print. Yada, 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 yada. It doesn't say anything additional to what he says, which is why I'm hoping he'll actually let me start using the masks. Now, if you remember from whenever we were heading to the Dongo's Cavern, whenever the soldier opened up the door for us, he mentioned that this place had just opened up, so you can come here right after that. There we go. And get the first one for him, which is the Keaton mask. So you can wear it with C to show it off. You'll be a popular guy with this mask on. So what you're going to do here is basically buy a mask, or get a mask, and then you'll take it to somebody who wants it. And then they will pay you however much they pay you for the mask. And then you'll come back and pay the initial price that was on it. So this one's 10 rupees. Now, I'm probably going to do a lot of cutting here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut straight to where the guard is right now, because we know where he is. He's in Kakariko at the top of the hill waiting for, or guarding the Death Mountain Trail. So, I will see you guys there, even though it's a pretty short walk. Alright, here's the guard. Let's put the mask on and talk to him. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh? Is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular. No, you're thinking of Pikachu. No, it's the Keaton mask. That's my boy's favorite, that Key Something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Sure, why not? My boy will be very happy with this. You really are Mr. Hero, wahahaha. And he never actually takes it off. He's wearing it for the rest of the game, which is kind of funny. You sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. You earned a little profit. Let's go back to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rupees. So I will cut to that, and we will see you back at the mask shop. Yes, this is a lot of cutting, I know, but like I said, I have to do it now if I'm going for all the upgrades. So, I will see you guys there. Alright, so we're back at the mask shop. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay back 10 rupees for the Keaton mask. Payment received. Thank you, Mr. Robot. So now we have the skull mask. A skull horn mask. Do you want to borrow this? Sure, why not? Now, aside from the first one, I don't think there's any real true hints to where you're supposed to take these, but I already know where. So the first one is actually in the Lost Woods in Kokiri Forest, so I'm actually going to save and just reset, and I will see you guys there as well. So, I will be right back. Alright, so we're in the Lost Woods. This is in the first little area right here, and if you head off to the left, we're going to go back to where the Skull Kid gave us the piece of heart for playing Soraya's song for him. Jump on this platform, put the mask on, and talk to him. Hehe, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask you have there, hehe. I like it. It made me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? Okay. Yelza, I'm gonna wear this all the time. He just gave you 10 rupees for this 20 rupee mask. You lost money on that deal. Lame. Go back to the mask shop and pay 20 rupees for the mask. The difference will have to come out of your wallet. So yep, sure enough. Just because they can pay the full price doesn't mean they always do. That's the only instance where that's not the case, though. And there's only 4 masks you really have to do this for. The upgrades are actually on other things. But for now, I will meet you guys back at the Happy Mask shop once again. And here we are again. And he says the same thing. Please pay back 20 rupees for the skull mask now. Payment received. And let's grab the third one, which is Spooky Mask, a sad wooden mask or something like that. You can scare many people with this mask. Now, where this mask is actually taken is into the Kakariko graveyard for the little boy, who's only out during the daytime, so make sure that you are there when he is. And since I had initially thought about it whenever I was going to give the Keaton mask there, I'm also going to pick up the upgrade for getting the 20 Skulltula tokens while I'm there. So, I will see you guys at Kakariko Village. Alright, back in the House of Skulltula, let's go ahead and talk to this guy right here. The curse has been broken! Thank you! Here's a reward for you. And he gives you the Stone of Agony. If you equip a Rumble Pack, it will react to nearby secrets. Basically what this means that is if your controller has the ability to vibrate, if you're near a secret hole or something like that, then it will vibrate. So if you hear like a random rumbling, then maybe you want to do something like place a bomb down near that area and it will probably make a hole appear after it explodes. So it's useful for a couple things, but really it's only if you don't want to use a guide to look through stuff and it's your first time playing, or back in the day when the game first came out and you didn't have the guides and stuff like that, so not terribly important now. Hi. Yeah, it's Nip the Gravekeeper! Oh, it's just a mask. Huh. I get a different kind of fright from the mask that I get from Dampe. Or that I get from Dampe. Will you give that mask to me? Sure. With this mask, I'll be just like Dampe. Here's my money. You sold the 30 rupee mask to a kid for full price, and you didn't mind paying at all? Let's go back to the mask shop to pay 30 rupees for the mask. You can get the new mask model too. So this one pays the exact amount. So you get 5 on the first deal, lose 10 on the second, and he breaks even on the third deal. The fourth one more than makes up for it though if you want a lot of money. But really, money's not that necessary for most of this game. Really, the only time you ever actually find yourself grinding for rupees is at the very start with the shield. But either way, I will see you guys back at the Happy Mask shop. And here we are once again, back in the Happy Mask shop. Paying back 30 rupees this time for the Spooky Mask, payment received. And the last of the 4 that you have to sell, because there are 4 more that show up on this side. Oh, the Mask of Truth is already there, but it's not for sale. Interesting. But this is the last one you actually have to go out and sell. And this is the Bunny Hood. Wear it with C to show it off. The hood's long ears are so cute. Now, unfortunately, like Majora's Mask, for those of you that have played that game, it does not double your running speed. I wish it did so badly, because it was easily, for most people, the best transformation mask in Majora's Mask, but, you know, it's not going to help you here. This is actually sold out in Hyrule Field, believe it or not. There's a guy running around that actually wants this mask, so in order to get this, basically what you're going to do in order to catch up to him is exit Hyrule Castle, or Castle Town, and go to this path straight to the right, and you can see him off in the distance almost immediately. You'll be able to catch up to him eventually, and eventually he'll sit down, and whenever he does that, then you can talk to him and sell him the mask. Because he does believe it can make you run faster, and unfortunately for him, it actually does make him run faster. But for you, it's not going to help. And just to go ahead and prove it, I'll wear it now. See? Nothing. I wish it did. I honestly wish it did. because then I would use it quite frequently, in fact. What's up, dude? But yeah, you can run next to him until you're blue in the face. Until he sits down, he's not gonna talk to you, so you can let him push you along. Fortunately, he doesn't go incredibly far. But I do think you have to avoid a... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you have to avoid a pea hat while he's running around. Whenever it starts to get kind of like... The area starts to get a little bit kind of a golden brown color on the grass, then he's pretty close to sitting down. I think he sits down near a tree, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, you will have to avoid the pea hat, but that's how you find him. For those of you that have ever had trouble doing that, just exit Hyrule Castle, make an immediate right, and go towards that path, and you'll see him by the time you get close to it. Well, I guess it will be nighttime before he sits down. There we go. Speak. I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. What? Oh, those are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Oh. Alright. My long-time dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. What? It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. That's right, no matter what your wallet is, whether it is the child wallet, the adult wallet, or the giant's wallet, which can hold 500 rupees, he will completely max out your wallet for you. Which is pretty awesome. I think the adult wallet is 30 Skull Shield tokens if you want to get it beforehand. Like I said, money isn't a big issue in this game. The only time you'll ever find yourself really grinding for it is at the start of the game. And while I was running back after I'd said that too, it had occurred to me that I had to grind for a little bit of money on the Bomb Chew game because I was getting bad prizes, so maybe a little for minigames, but that one was so close to Hyrule Castle, the grinding didn't take that long, so... If you want to go around looking for 30 tokens, which would not be hard to do, because I've just been getting the ones that are kind of nearby, and I still am relatively close to 30, even then it wouldn't be that bad. So, if you want to, you're perfectly able to. If not, it's fine. So, I will see you guys back at the mask shop one last time, and then after that, I'm just going to show where the 3 upgrades are. And after that, then I think we'll go ahead and probably continue on with the plot. I'm at 24 minutes, but I know most of that's going to be cut, so it's probably only about 10 or so. Well, you know what, I guess I could keep talking. I'm pretty much almost all the way here, so... Whoa, where are we going? And this might seem like an obvious answer, or an obvious answer to a question, whatever you want to call it. It's obvious, but you can play the same songs on the Ocarina of Time that you did on your Fairy Ocarina, since the Fairy one gets replaced. Because whenever I was going back from one of the masks, it turned to nighttime, so I played the Sun song, so that would just remind me of that. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh yeah! Very well done, all the masks are sold out. No they're not. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It is useful but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Ho ho ho! So you borrowed the Mask of Truth, where it was see to show it off. Show it to many people. From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith. In addition to this, you can also get the Zora mask, the Goron mask, and the Gerudo mask. Now these aren't like the actual transformation masks in Majora's Mask, so don't even think you can transform into them. Sorry, it doesn't work for this game. But there are a couple other things that we can use these masks for, primarily for the second Deku Stick upgrade and both the ones for the Deku Nut upgrade. So we're going to start, now that they're all free to borrow, you don't have to pay any money, we're going to go ahead and start with the Skull Mask. Borrowed a skull mask. Wear it with C to show it off. You'll feel like a monster when you wear this mask. Now what we're going to do is head back to the Lost Woods, because there's actually a hidden path where you can use these. So I'm going to go ahead and reset. And I'm not going to show my way back to the Happy Mask shop anymore, because all 3 upgrades are in the exact same spot. So I'll probably just be cutting with each mask whenever we get there. So I will see you guys at the entrance to the Lost Woods, or on the first little stage of it. So I will see you then. Alright, so we're back in the Lost Woods now. So in order to find the hidden path, what we're going to do is, in this order, we're going to go right, left, right, left. So that part's like the normal path, and to get in the forest meadow, and then go left again here instead of going straight. There's a couple of Deku Scrubs here. You can just ignore them and go to the very back where these little butterflies are hanging out. And there's a hidden hole down here. This will take you to the forest stage. We're waiting to see your beautiful face win fabulous prizes. So go ahead and stand out here and put on a mask and see what they do. Sometimes they'll drop money, sometimes they'll just run away. But if you're wearing the right mask, they can give you upgrades. And apparently they really like this mask. So head over here to this guy, who's still hanging out. You have to give it a second. All of the young Deku Scrub brothers agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering from us, please accept these Deku sticks. We will also enhance your carrying skills. Abracadabra! Alakazam. So now you can carry up to 30 Deku sticks. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I will meet you at this exact same spot, except this time, I will be wearing the Mask of Truth. So, see you guys then. And here we are again, this time with the Mask of Truth on. What is that face? Apparently they're kind of scared of this one. Hey dude, what's up? All my young Deku Scrub brothers say, you have a horrible face! But don't worry, we will reward you with many Deku Nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, Alakazam. Thanks, dude. So now you can carry up to 30 Deku Nuts, and, forget what I said in earlier, the last upgrade for the Deku Nuts, or the second upgrade for it, is actually not in this particular. It is in the Lost Woods, but I'm actually going to exit the Lost Woods and just start from fresh to show you exactly how to get to it, even though it's pretty simple how to get to this one. This upgrade you have to have bombs for, and to get the upgrade, you're basically going to take the same path that you would to get to the Sacred Forest Meadow, except on the very last spot before you actually go into the Forest Meadow, there's a boulder that you can blow up there with bombs. So instead of going left here like we have been, you're going to actually take the regular path and go straight. And then go left, and then this should be the correct one. Alright, let's find out. Now, you're going to have at least 40 rupees in order to buy this upgrade. I think it's the one that's farther back. No. I don't want to talk to that one. There we go. Hello. That is a beautiful shot right there. I will sell you Deku Seeds, 30 pieces. Okay, never mind. I didn't want to buy those. Whatever. At least you got darts. Hey! So I guess it is the one that's closer here. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku Nuts. But it'll cost you 40 rupees. I'll take it. So now you can carry 40 of those. So, upgrade-wise, if I can switch over... Nope, go back. We have full Deku Stick capacity, full Deku Nut capacity, full bomb capacity, and full slingshot ammo capacity. And I think they also let you know that right here. Bullet bag holds 50, bomb bag holds 40. They don't mention it for the other two, but that is as many Deku Sticks and Nuts as you can carry. And to be quite frank, that's much more than you could ever need. And I say that, and it is very, very true. There's some other upgrades, but none that we can pick up right now. You could get the Giant's Wallet from getting the 30 plus tokens. That's technically an upgrade. But right now, this is all I'm going to deal with upgrades. We'll get the 30 tokens in plenty of due time, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Aside from that, I think there's only one piece of heart that I could get right now, technically two, because one of them is getting 50 Skulltula tokens, but I'm going to wait on that. There is one piece of heart that I could get, but there's another one that's in literally the exact same spot, so I think I'm going to hold off on that and just go ahead and progress the story. So I think we're going to go ahead and do one final thing, and this is going to be really strange, I know, but now would be the best time to do it, to be perfectly honest. if you recall, I picked up those, I think it was in the last episode, actually. Yeah, it was in the last episode, I'm pretty sure. I picked up magic beans, and I got 4 sets of them. I'm going to go ahead and plant those in the places that we need to now, so I'm going to cut to that, and then after that, we're probably going to end off the video. I know there's a lot of cutting, and that might make the video time either... it might make it shorter than you'd usually expect, but I am going to go ahead and do this now, because it's the best time to do it, really, because then we won't have to worry about it later. So, the 4 places that we can plant them, 2 of which we can only reach right now, I'm going to go ahead and go to those 2. The first one is in the Kakariko Graveyard, the second one is in Lake Hylia, or in the Lake Hylia area, so I'm going to go ahead and plant those 2. The third and the fourth one, you cannot reach those areas right now, you'll have to come back to them later, but at least for the Graveyard one, you can get the Piece of Heart pretty quickly after you plant it, so I would recommend going ahead to get that one. Actually, really quick, there's the guy running around. He runs a lot faster with the bunny hood. Ouch! He ran me over! He didn't damage me, but just a little side note right there. Alright, now I'm actually cutting. Alright, so we're at Lake Hylia now. I just entered through the Hyrule Field entrance. There is a ladder off to the side that you can climb up, so you don't have to go into the Gerudo Valley area and jump down and get into the water to get in here. But the first location for planting a magic bean is actually just up ahead, so let's go ahead and pull those out. And that is right here, so all you have to do is stand on top of this, and then use the C stick or item directional that you have those on, and then it will plant it for you, and we'll come back for that later. It's not based on a day and night cycle, you'll see what the cycle is, and it's not even a cycle very shortly in the next video. It will actually take you to on top of this roof, and then you can go up this ladder in order to get a Piece of Heart. You can't see the Piece of Heart, but that's where it is. Maybe if I backed up enough, you'd be able to see it. No, hush you. No, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it is up there, take my word for it. Now I'm going to head to Kakariko and plant one in the graveyard. And after that, we will be done with the video. Alright, so we're back in the graveyard now. There's a little kid running around with this new mask. So if we head up this area right here, and then turn around, here is the piece of soft soil that you need to plant the next magic bean in. This also results in a Piece of Heart. As you can see, there's a ledge up there. I don't think... well, maybe if I stand up on this. Yeah, you see that crate right there? That will take you up to that crate, you'll roll into the crate, and then there's a Piece of Heart inside of that crate. So, that's the other one. So, now that that has all been said and done, I think we're going to end off the video here. Like I said, I'm not too certain on the time, so sorry if it went long, sorry if it ran short, because there's a lot of cutting, and it's kind of hard to determine your exact amount of time unless you're keeping very close eye on it, which I was not keeping a close eye on it at all, so... that is all we're going to do for this episode. So, in the next one, we are going to actually continue the story, because we didn't much here. We got the Ocarina of Time. That was about all we did. We didn't even open the Door of Time or anything like that. But we got all the upgrades I wanted to get, planted the 2 magic beans, and that was kind of the stuff that I really wanted to get done in this episode. But like I said, if it ran short, I do apologize. And the reason I don't go ahead and open the Door of Time now is because there's a lot of text. Well, yeah, there is a lot of text, but I'm trying to think. Because right now I'm at 43 minutes. And I'm willing to bet most that's traveling backwards, but it's a pretty big exposition dump, so I'm going to go ahead and hold off on it. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Pit Marthroy, and I will see you guys in the next episode when we take care of that, and we will progress the story, because the next video is pretty much going to mark the end of the first third of the game, really. And then after that, we're going to be going, for the most part, in pretty linear fashion through stuff for a while. For at least the next 2 temples, it's going to be primarily linear. So, if you're getting tired of seeing the side questing, you won't have to get tired of it for much longer, because it's about over for the most part. But, until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day. Later.